Rhosgobel rabbit. ASMR. Relax. Hello and welcome. Today I thought I would softly chat with you while I show you this pink Himalayan salt lamp that I have. Himalayan salt is mined in a salt cave in Pakistan. And the salt has many nutritional benefits. It has a lot of minerals and is said to be quite good for you in moderation. And the salt lamps are said to emit ions that can help clear the air of allergens and such. I'm not actually sure if there's any truth or evidence to that, but I think they are incredibly beautiful to look at. And I really love the soft ambient glow that they give all over the house. I just really like salt lamps. I have one in just about every room. I really like them. And this is the only bowl that I have. The others are just a regular salt lamp. So this one is my favorite. And I love to look at it. Looks like feels very warm to the touch, which I like. The bowl itself is made from a piece of salt that they have carved into the shape of a bowl. And in the center of it is a small light bulb surrounded by a metal cage to protect the light bulb from breaking. And then these are all just large chunks of the salt. And the ones closest to the light bulb are the brightest, and the ones further away are the darkest. I love the way this looks at night when it's lit. All over my house, when I have them all lit, they look like candles, except they are not as dangerous in terms of if my cat decides to come up and play with this, he won't get burned like he would if it was a candle. I saw online that they make these salt lamps in different shapes now. I even saw like a dolphin one and an angel one. Heart-shaped one, all sorts. Perhaps one day I'll get one of those. And I've also seen at the cooking store in downtown Disney that they make blocks You put it in the oven and heat it up, and then use it to cook on fish, chicken, beef, vegetables, and you would think that it would make your food very salty, but from what I read, it doesn't. So I would like to try that one day. I like to cook different things, and that sounds interesting. The block was rather expensive though, much more than any of my lamps cost, so we'll see. Some people like to use pink Himalayan salt in the bathtub as a bath salt soak. Perhaps the minerals in it absorb to the skin. I'm not actually sure about that. I do use Epsom salt in my bath. There's one in particular that I really like, and it's by Dr. Teal's, and it's called Pre and Post Workout Epsom Salt Soak, and it's got some sort of menthol cooling agent on it, or in it rather. So when you get in the bath, the contrast of the hot bath with the cooling sensation from the salts feels really nice for sore muscles, and particularly like to use it if I'm sore or aching, because it feels really good. irregular in size. I love the natural stone and crystal look. It's very attractive to me. I got this particular lamp in my local health food store. I had been wanting it for a while. And so when I moved, I needed something to go in my entryway. But I have some African art on the wall that I really like, and I did not want to distract too much from that. So I thought this was just perfect. And every time I walk by it, I always want to touch it because it's so warm and comforting. And my hands are always cold, so it feels really good to just wrap them around the warm bowl. And just sit there like this. It's really nice. And one time, with the first salt lamp that I ever purchased, I was really curious and wanted to see if it was actually made out of salt. So I licked it, and I could tell immediately that it was most definitely made out of salt. Wouldn't really recommend that to everyone. It was highly unpleasant. Most of my other lamps came from Amazon. But, like I mentioned before, this particular one came from my local health food store. And if you're wondering where this mosaic tray came from, I got this thought it was perfect because the metallic pieces highlight the glow from the salt lamp. I find it quite beautiful. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you are relaxed and well. I'll see you soon.